Sup guys, Saturday again, and Adam again, and this week we are talking about jobs and employment and applications and fun adult things. On, figure out my camera situation. As far as jobs, I have two jobs. I'm not a student, I'm not enrolled in school right now, so I've been working full-time for the most part, to stay busy and like keep my parents off of my back. I've been in my one job for roughly 8 years. I started working for them when I was a freshman in high school, technically. At 14 I started like doing like under the table style like catering and stuff, and then once I hit 17 and was a senior in high school, I got a job like bussing in the actual restaurant because then I was like legal to work. So obviously I started there well before my transition. Honestly, I started there well before I was even out as like gay. So I've come out many times at that job. So I guess I'll talk about that first, like coming out at a job if you've had it before, and then also I have dealt with being hired in as transgender, as dealing with I got a job as Adam. So the first job, like I said, been there for like 8 years. So I think of when I came out last year around this time, maybe a little bit earlier actually. I came out. My best friend and my roommate works at the same job. That's like how we know each other. So I was actually not working there. I very briefly stopped working there, just because I was really busy at like this place. So I kind of like made this my priority, stopped working there, and she kind of did the coming out for me, just in like talking about me, calling me Adam, calling me he, you know, what have you. I keep blocking the speaker. So she kind of did the coming out for me mainly, and then I just kind of casually mentioned it. I have a benefit of working at a very, very lenient, we're all kind of family. It's a really small Indian restaurant, so like, we don't get much like employment turnover. It's not like a lot of new people coming in, so it was really just easy to be like, hey Sarah, I'm gonna print out my name change application on your computer real quick. By the way, I'm gonna change my name. I like being a guy better. And that was really just kind of how the conversation went with everybody. The one issue there that it actually hasn't been an issue, which was kind of weird. But like I said, it's an Indian restaurant, so all of the wait staff is American. Just no reason, but like that's just kind of how it is. Well, most of the wait staff. But all of the kitchen is not. They are all Indian, straight out of northern India, and barely speak English. And there's a lot of like Hindi spoken in the kitchen. So I didn't think that it was gonna go over very well. You know, they kind of like make fun of me a little bit in a nice-ish kind of way. But they've always kind of busted my balls about, you know, when I cut my hair, and you know, I come into host wearing a shirt and tie, and I serve wearing a shirt and tie, and you know, I've done that for years, even before I cut my hair, you know. So they kind of, you know, make fun of me a little bit. So I didn't think that the transition like was gonna go over with them. I didn't think I was ever gonna even tell them, and I kind of never did. But sorry, I thought I was gonna be a customer. By default, my coworkers refer to me as Adam in the kitchen and in front of them and everything, and the owner of the restaurant refers to me as Adam and everything. So the kitchen staff also does now. They've switched over, and they're pretty great about it, honestly. I think that they're really just confused about me. I think that I'm probably a source of entertainment for them. I don't think they know what to do with me. But like I said, we're a very small, close-knit restaurant, kind of family-esque, and they care about me, and they know me. Like I said, I've worked there for years, and they do. They care about me, and they respect me, and so they'll slip up all the time, but they also they try, and like they call me Adam, or they try. It's kind of funny to hear the name Adam being said with a heavy Indian accent. It's a little weird. But they call me he. Sometimes they mess up. Sometimes they call me by my birth name, but that's understandable. They knew me. My father works at the same restaurant. I think I mentioned that in another video, but they've known me for over a decade. They have known me since I was, yay tall and was going by my birth name. So the fact that they switch at all when half the time my family doesn't even, it impressed me, honestly, it did, and it still does. So that's like really nice, actually. I am pretty much completely out there. I don't ever have to worry about it, really. The only one downfall, had kind of a shitty night the other night because, again, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but I've been at this restaurant for years, and we're a very small restaurant, so we get a lot of regulars, like regular customers that come in every Tuesday and get their chicken curry, and there's no real way to bring up, oh, by the way, I'm your server, but I'm transgender now, when you're taking a drink order. So if there are regulars, they know me, and I'm a friendly face, but I'm my birth name, a friendly face, I'm that short-haired girl that they've known for years. So that's the only problem. I did have an issue the other night. I was serving, and like I go up to my table and I tell them I'm the waiter, Adam, and then I have this table saying, oh no, she's gonna box me. That was awkward the other night, but that doesn't happen all that often, and it's not that bad. And yeah, I mean, I have actually come out to a few regular customers that come to the bar, or we have like a delivery service that works through us, and I'm kind of friends with a few of them, so it works out for the most part. I am completely out at my other job, and yeah, it's great. I do. They're great there. They're very respectful, and everybody cares about and loves me. So, that was kind of it. When I came out there, it was just like, oh, well, we just want you to be happy. So, now that I've talked about that for minutes, my other job is this lovely job at the head shop. I am newly promoted manager here, but I was hired in and made supervisor, and then I quit very briefly for like 6 months, a little less than 6 months, mostly over the summer. I quit. And then I came back, and they actually called me, and they wanted me to be assistant manager when they had a job opening come up. They didn't want to risk hiring in someone new, training another employee to be assistant manager. They were just like, hey, bring Adam back. But that was awesome. But when I was hired in here, it was about a year and a half ago, and I was out as Adam. So I came in, I applied, I got just a basic written application, and I wrote it out. I filled it out as Adam. Gave him my resume. On my resume, I am Adam. Again, like Brandon mentioned, on my resume, it didn't ask for a legal name. Okay, sorry. Got a phone call. I don't remember really where I was. I think I was talking about like my application. It didn't ask for a legal name. It just asked for a name. So I put down Adam. And then I was called back. I was given a second interview, and then I was hired in. So when it came to that was when I told them. When it came to the hiring in, they brought me in. The store manager was there, the assistant manager, and then our district manager at the time. We're a corporate head shop. There's like 10 of us around Ohio. So the district manager was there as well. And that was when they gave me, the W-2 and the new hire information and bring my social security card and my license and blah, blah, blah. So that was when I had to come out. I have not changed my name yet. I'm in the process of filing that. So obviously no name change, no gender marker change at all. Social security is my birth name, so I had to tell them. And that was easy. That was no big deal. As you would guess, a head shop is run by pretty casual people, so it was no big deal. I didn't even really tell the assistant manager. He was in the shop, but he was more like running the shop, so it was really just the manager and the district manager. Easy peasy. They were like, here, fill this out, and we just need to make a copy of your social card. And at that point, I knew I needed to cough those up, so I was just like, all right, here, y'all hired me in as Adam, but here's the deal. This is gonna say something else. This paperwork I'm gonna have to fill out saying something else, but don't call me that. Call me Adam. And the district manager was like, all right, I don't think he'd ever dealt with a transgender person before, so he was just like, okay, so like it says this, but like what do I call you, dude? Like it's just like it's easy. You just call me Adam, whatever, and no big deal. I'm pretty sure everybody in like the corporate offices and everything knows, because like my paychecks come addressed in my birth name and everything, and we do our paychecks a little bit weird here, just in case anything is to ever happen to the head shop, because like we sell paraphernalia. They cash our paychecks for us, just to make it easy, so that nothing ever happens. If the our bank accounts get frozen by the FDA, because that happens here sometimes, my paycheck is cashed and I don't have to worry about that. So, but yeah, they deal with my check directly, so they all know. But it always comes in an envelope that says Adam, and no big deal. Sometimes it gets messed up. People that don't know, like, they'll write my name on it, but someone always gets to it, and they scribble that out, and they write Adam. So they're really great here. So that's really all I've had to deal with. I am in the process of potentially looking for a new job. I did just make manager here, but it's not a very satisfying job. So I am in the process of looking. I've been looking for someplace with benefits for transgender people as well, because I am 21 now and I'm not enrolled in school right now, so it gets weird being covered under my parents' benefits because of those reasons together, my not being a student and my hitting 21. So I've been looking at like Starbucks. My mom works at Nordstrom, which is very HRC friendly. Planet Fitness is hiring near me. I've been thinking about them. I don't know what kind of benefits for transgender people they have, but they're very trans friendly. I do know that, and they offer good benefits, so I'm gonna see. So I am in the process of looking for a new job, and that also comes into play. I've been putting out applications as Adam. I'm trying to maybe wait on a new job because, like I just mentioned, I am in the process of filing my name change paperwork, and I would just kind of, it would be easier to just wait, get my name changed, get a new license, and then get the new job. I don't have to worry about taking time up for court or anything, really. I've got a couple doctor's appointments. Got my doctor's appointment to hopefully start T next week, getting new glasses. I've scheduled everything lately, so now's not really the best time for me to get a new job, so I'm just kind of holding tight here, get a few months of managerial experience under my belt, and then I'm really happy with my other job, so that's about it. This is a really long video, though, so that's about it. As far as advice, as the other two guys have gone before already, don't come out if you're not going to be safe. I worried about that at my other job. I didn't really think that I was going to be able to come out because of the demographic of the people that were there. I thought my dad also works there. He's best friends with the owner of the place. I didn't think it was going to be good for me, but it is. I'm completely out. My dad completely ignores that fact still, but whatever. He's the one that has to walk past the schedule every day, and I'm on there as Adam, and my timesheet says Adam, and everybody calls me that. So, and then yeah, the head shop life is pretty chill, so I didn't worry about that. But I'm going to include a link to HRC's website for places that include transgender benefits, and potentially an LGBTQ-friendly employment list. I recently just lost that link. I had it saved up, but I have the HRC benefits link saved up. I'm going to put that in my info description thing down there. And that's really about it. Any questions, feel free to contact me. I do the job application thing a lot. And then I kind of have had both experiences, coming out to a new job and coming out to an old job. So absolutely, any questions, hit me up. And, see you next week. Thanks for watching.